Superheroes aren't real, but local heroes are, and I found one. He lives in Portland, creates art, and promotes community. He will tell you all of this, but because of his humility, he won't tell you that he graciously gives back to charities. I'm talking about this guy.
No.
As you can see, Mike Bennett has been a busy dude, but I was able to steal a couple hours of his time.
Got the hat backwards today, yeah. I'm one of those photographers, this is what I do today, I'm interviewing a guy, okay? It's not just about me. Let's go meet the guy, okay? Let's go meet him. What's up, buddy?
Good to see you.
It's been a long time.
I know, it has been.
Right, it's been like, 5 minutes. Yeah, okay. Okay, Mike, so talk about what you do.
So I start every day pretty much by going to the rebuilding center down the street, and I find big chunks of reclaimed wood, and I turn those into cartoon characters.
Okay.
Oftentimes I hide them around the city, and they can be anything from memes to original illustrations to giant tubs of mail.
Right.
What a tangle web we weave. One verse we practice, to deceive. Guns be clicking. Running with my clan, we be sticking whatever.
Where did it all start?
Ooh, well, I've always been an illustrator. I've always loved making things. For a while, I was painting dogs in dog parks, little watercolors, and I was leaving them for folks to find. And it was a really, really fun thing to get into. Ultimately, though, I was noticing, it'd be nice to get some attention on these, so why don't I just make them way bigger?
Right.
So there was one winter we had a snowstorm, and I made a snowman out of wood and put it in the front yard. And the neighbors loved it. People walking down the street loved it. And I was just like, there's something here. Maybe I'll keep doing it.
Nice, okay.
Turned into this craziness.
Yeah, and the Homer Simpson one?
I did. Homer Simpson was early. There's a gif that everyone seems to love where Homer backs into the bushes to get out of a situation, and there are bushes in front of my house that remind me a lot of those bushes. So
coming with my friends, what's happening? Commercial rap, hate it with the passion.
Who the most with the owl, PLO style. Who the most with the owl, PLO style. Who the most with the owl, PLO style.
So then how has social media played, with the whole thing then?
It's a big part of it. Because I give a lot of these away and I hide them, and I'm like, well, where can I give the clue? I don't know. Instagram stories are a big part of it. I like to give clues for my scavenger hunts on there so people can follow my stories and go find them in the wild. It's super fun. Also, behind the scenes videos on TikTok have been kind of huge for my whole little brand that I'm building. I've managed to make 750,000 followers on there. So 750,000 people.
Wow.
Which is crazy to say out loud. I don't say it out loud that often, and it's a little overwhelming.
Yeah, so you're verified and I mean
verified popular TikToker, which is insane.
So then Instagram, how many followers do you have?
I think about 37,000, and ultimately that Instagram following is that's the lifeblood of this whole project.
Oh.
A lot of them are local to Portland, so there's a lot of people who actually do leave their house and try to find these things, and that just feels really amazing to me.
Talk about you're doing this full time now, correct?
I am.
Yeah. So you want to talk about that?
I've been doing this for about a year, and I would say half of that has been full time. Trying to make something every single day. Even before that, I was trying to make something every day, which is crazy. But no, I was a real estate assistant for a while there, and I was coming home and doing this until 2 a.m. and it was just a lot.
You talk about how you leave these at certain places, and then give us an example of what,
Sure.
Because you've done Nacho Week.
I've done a bunch.
Right?
So one of the first, I took pigeons to New York City. I was in New York City, so I made a bunch of little pigeons and hid them. I took seagulls to
I didn't know
Cape Cod.
that.
I made Pickathon is a music festival and outside of Portland, and this year's mascot was a bear. So I made 60 bear heads that I hid all around Pickathon, which was super fun.
Wow.
Burger Week in Portland was really big. There were 60 burger restaurants who participated, so I made a burger and hid one at each restaurant.
Wow.
I made all 60 burgers in one day and hid them all the next day, which was a bit much.
Okay, I'm just gonna do this. So okay, so like I said, the whole theme of this channel is to stretch yourself, okay, and then stretch yourself in any and every way. And Mike has definitely done that, stretched himself with this. Like he said, he worked until 2 a.m. Every single morning while he had a full-time job. And then he's got this going, and he is so busy and he's so proactive with everything. So he's truly stretching himself. But what I really want to get to about this whole video is how he has stretched himself with charity and philanthropy and in giving back. I idolize this guy for how he has done this. He has created this business through art. He's done all that. But not only that, but then now he is giving back part of that as well to charity. So, Mike, do you want to
Sure.
get into that?
So, kind of, happy accidents are real. And when I started making these things, despite being an illustrator, I was recreating artwork that already exists in the world. I made Homer Simpson from an image of Homer Simpson that already existed. I made SpongeBob that's already like a thing that exists in the world. And, had those been my creations, had I made Homer Simpson, I wouldn't really want someone to make money off of my work. So I was like, people want these. I clearly don't have room for all of them. How do I get these out in the world for the people who don't want to spend the time finding them? So I would basically I made a list of about 10 charities, and I just offered the list up to someone and said, if you pick 1 or 2 and donate X amount of money, you can come to my garage, take a piece of wood with paint on it, and then there's no copyright infringement. It's just
Love it.
a piece of wood that I gifted you, and I'm not even attached to the donation. It's just, go donate, send me a screenshot, and you can take it home.
The total, brag about the total that you've given back so far.
So yeah, the total's out now at like 13,500, just under that.
Awesome.
Which is insane. Like I love that happened, and it really wasn't. I mean, part of why I did this was selfish, and part of it was just like, let's just make art and put it in the front yard so neighbors like it. And the fact that something transformed into something so entirely different is really amazing. I do dog paintings in here. Pet paintings now. I can't say dog paintings anymore. I've had a whole slew of animals come through this garage.
Yeah, talk about the animals.
Cats,
this is great.
Dogs, geese, a llama, a pig. Every breed of dog that I could have imagined, except for a dachshund. I really want to paint a dachshund really bad. I haven't gotten one yet.
Okay, well, right there.
Yeah,
maybe
so if you know
people.
a dachshund, let me know. I'll give you a discount.
Yeah.
I take 20% of those commissions, which is kind of like the lifeblood of this project too. The dog commissions make me a little bit of money, and then I take 20% of that back to One Tail at a Time, which is a dog fostering organization.
Oh, really?
In Portland, yeah. So every 3 commissions actually neuters or spays a dog, which is really great.
And didn't you say you did something with the Unipiper as well?
Yeah.
Or do you want to talk about that?
Sure.
Or?
I mean, Brian's a great guy. He hosted another actually charity-driven organization called Weird Portland United. Hosted their second Weird Portland Gala, but this one was massive, and they invited me to come and bring all of my pieces with me, and they are all over this space to make it a little weirder, and I got to live paint a piece. Recently, Rojo the llama, beloved local hero,
the llama that passed away.
I made the Portland sign with the stag above the Burnside Bridge. But I made a smaller version, and I put Rojo on top instead of the stag, and just to keep Portland weird. It was fun.
That's
we
cool.
raffled that off for charity, and they're funding artists and weird projects all over the place now.
Yeah, it's great.
It's great.
All right, I love it. Keep Portland weird.
Yeah.
All of the free networking you've done, like all the free things you've given away. I mean, that's the other thing is like you give. You've just like given, and now it's finally.
I mean, I think that's a big part of anything. I think the biggest thing that's come out of this for me, like the strongest like feeling I've gotten, is recently I had someone reach out. Their 10-year-old nephew has been making art out of cardboard in Portland and hiding it for people to find. He's 10 years old and he's making art and he's spending a lot of time on it and he's making it and hiding it in the world, and all he's getting out of that is someone's gonna find this and keep it and put it somewhere.
Right.
Maybe like
That's
that is
so cute.
cool. Like I wouldn't have been able to do that at 10.
You want to drop your social media?
Sure.
And if you want
I guess that's so if you want to see this and you want to follow this project, I'm at Mike Bennett Art pretty much everywhere. Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, rest in peace Vine, not anymore.
Right,
you
that's
can
right.
find me pretty easily that way. And feel free to follow along my stories on Instagram if you're in the area, or I'm going to Australia in the end of February, and I'm hiding a bunch of marsupials all over there. So if you're in Australia, let me know.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I'm gonna make a koala and a wombat. I'm gonna try to make a ton of them. So.
Oh, how
Really
awesome.
fun. Yeah. I think one of my favorite things that I've gained from this whole thing is the fact that I get to work in this street-facing garage off of a pretty popular street in Portland, and I've had so many people walk past as I'm working, and they just look in, and it's so inviting and weird and colorful.
Yeah.
But they'll just stop by and talk for an hour while I'm painting, and it is totally the best thing that I've been in this house for a year and a half, and I've met all my neighbors for the most part because of this. You know, I've made really good friends who just stumbled into the garage and had a conversation.
Very
And
cool.
that's another just another thing on the list of things of positives that came from this that I never would have expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I forgot.
No, Mike, thank you so
Oh yeah,
much.
thank you.
man.
This
Thank
is
you
great.
very
I
much.
had a blast.
Okay, good. So did I. And yeah, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah.
And Mike and I, we do want to say this is not the last time we're going to be meeting each other. We're going to be working on a project, and if any of you know that I'm a huge Big Lebowski fan, we're going to be doing something like that.
Super
Yeah,
excited.
the dude will abide. yeah, okay. Okay, Mike, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, take care. Talk to you soon.
Have a great
Okay,
one.
you too. Love that guy. He is so great. I want to do more of that. I like showcasing people in Portland and all they do. I love showcasing the Portland area and all it has to offer, and just how beautiful and perfect of a city this is and the people in it. If you liked what you saw, please subscribe to my channel. Please give it a big thumbs up. Please. And thanks so much for watching.
Low, peace to that nigga Mariano. What up, bitch? Take him to the bridge.